Delighted. It's been a long process. Excited that we've managed to finalize negotiations and we've now obtained the lease for the existing plot and the deed of grant, which gives us the right to further develop the extra reclamations and the coastal protection. So all in all, it's been, as I say, a long process, but thankfully we're there now.
The deal has been done despite the fact that Gibraltar hasn't yet finalized its future relationship with the European Union. I suppose TNG is confident that it's a good investment regardless of the outcome of those treaty negotiations.
Well, let me remind you that TNG is not a new investor. We've been investing in Gibraltar for the past 3 years when we were already aware that Brexit was upon us. We've invested in the bank, Trusted Novus Bank. We're building 2 schools for government, which allows us the right to develop Bayside. We're also now carrying the cost of the revetment for the Hassan Centenary Terraces, which facilitates the government to be able to deliver the long-awaited Phase 1 HCT apartments to the local homeowners. So TNG has been here for a while and we've fully committed to Gibraltar and its future. Yes, you're right, we still await a treaty, but I think that by completing on the Eastside deal, what we're doing is cementing our relationship with Gibraltar and its future. We'll see when we get the deal. TNG is hopeful that whatever the outcome is for the deal, I think Gibraltar will have a bright future, and TNG wants to be a part of it.
How are you managing your relationship with residents at Catalan Bay and in particular objectors?
Well, as you may know, I am a resident of Catalan Bay. I've lived there, been living there for 2.5 years. I love living there. I feel I get on very well with everybody there, all my neighbours, both those who are in favour of the project and those who are against, as you call them, the objectors. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. Understandable that some people have concerns, but from our point of view, all we can say is that what I mentioned to them, along with colleagues of mine from the TNG team, when we made a presentation to the residents of Catalan Bay at the social club there, before we actually filed the OPP outline planning submission, we explained to them, obviously, that we'd gone to a considerable cost to commission not 1 but 2 comprehensive environmental impact assessments that deal with the potential environmental impact, and that was presented to the DPC, and that was considered by the DPC. So I can understand concerns, but I try to allay those concerns by TNG committing to the requirements, the recommendations, and the advice of the environmental impact assessments, and we'll do that throughout the extent of the project. Sorry.
You mentioned earlier they're building 2 schools, Governor's Meadow and Bishop Fitzgerald. How are those builds going?
Well, we're very happy to say that we are nearing completion. We hope to have the schools delivered by mid-June. I've been to the schools many a time, and I understand that obviously the Department of Education and the teachers who have visited the schools are happy with the schools, how they're coming along. And I believe it's just another way of TNG contributing to the future of Gibraltar by completing these new schools, which will be the platform for the education of our youngsters moving forward.
And you've also got plans for a plot at the old Bayside on Bayside Road. What can you tell us about what you intend to do there?
We are very close to filing the submission for the outline planning. We're excited of the vision that we want to deliver with this development. Multi-use, residential, commercial, retail, office space, but watch this space.